Ever wanted to start a business or enter the entrepreneurial world, but feel like you don't have the capital, don't have the money, don't have the funds to get started and take that first step? What if I told you it is possible, it's just harder, it takes a little longer? We're going to be looking at sort of a step-by-step of some steps you can take in order to start a business with little to no money. We're in the whiteboard dungeon today. I like to call it the whiteboard dungeon because there's obviously concrete there and then the whiteboard, but we get business done here. So first step is when you're brainstorming ideas, brainstorming what you want to do, it's a very simple one, is just start with an idea that requires no capital. A lot of ideas out there, whether most of them product-based or potentially property-based businesses, require startup capital or require what we call OPM, other people's money. This video isn't for people who want to venture or who want to take the OPM path or take the investor path. It's for people who want to bootstrap their business and start with no money, no capital from yourself, because you don't have money, and from others. So start with an idea that requires no capital. Focus on service-based businesses and ask yourself this question. What skills do I have? And then build potential service-based business ideas off of the skills you already have, because then you don't have to spend any money learning and don't have to spend any time learning the skills in order to build this service-based business. And you can start almost right away. Let's go to the next step. So next step, once you've found one idea that you want to pursue, what I suggest is you go, let me just dry this off a little bit. What I suggest you do is you go validate your idea. Sorry, that's a little messy. Validate your idea as soon as possible using whether it's social media on your personal accounts or surveys that you do in person or online, or landing pages that you can SEO optimize so that people who are wanting whatever service-based business you're wanting to pursue, people who want that problem solved, when they go search it in Google, they'll be able to find your landing page. And what this does is that when you validate your idea as soon as possible, you can go get feedback on the idea itself and then figure out if this is a problem people actually want solved. Next thing you do, so that's the first step of validating your idea. Once you think there's traction, there's people out there who want this problem solved, build an MVP, or in this case, if you're building a service, MVS, which is minimum viable service. And this is the most minimal service you can provide to your customer base so that it still solves their problem. What I suggest is just create a document with a framework, and this framework can be incredibly simple, and it's a framework that you can run through with your clients so that it still solves their problem and you still establish a connection. And then you offer the MVP or MVS for free for testimonials. These testimonials you'll use later once you've shifted to a paid service. But most importantly, you want to do them for feedback so that you can refine your product or service and you can make it the best you can so that you have an advantage in the competitive market and you stand out. And the testimonials you can put on your landing pages, put on your website, put the 5-star reviews beside them. Maybe potentially best thing you can do, video testimonials, people who you've helped for free and given so much value to that they feel like they need to reciprocate it. Next step is just a reminder to use any free tools, any free resources that are available to you, whether it's free storage like Google Drive so that you can store your files in the cloud, or it's free website builders in order to build a nice looking website and get started as soon as possible with no capital. And remember, when you're doing these steps, when you're building your MVP, your MVS, once you shift to from a free service or free product, getting those testimonials, getting those feedback, and you shift to a paid service, and maybe you're generating money, generating some profit, you want to still start small, stay lean, and then reinvest as much as you can so that you can continue to build this business system, this business machine. Once you reinvest enough, you can start doing paid advertisements, which is something you can't do when you have no capital and you're first starting out. And those paid advertisements can really take you to the next level. Let's me and you create a little example and run through it of the little process we've talked about here of starting a business or starting a service-based business with no capital. Let's say I'm thinking of ideas, I'm thinking of what skills I have, and I've decided that I want to help people turn ideas, their business ideas, into business systems. I help them turn their regular old ideas into business systems that help them get onto the launch pad and launch into space. Take it from just simply an idea into a profitable venture. And this is obviously the way I've worded it. It's a very easily marketable thing. What I do next is that I have my idea, I'll build my MVS or minimum viable service, offer it for free, provide my customers with my minimum viable service for free, or maybe even potentially my full service if I want to build the full thing out first. And then once I've offered it for free, I've got feedback. I've decided that there is a spot in the market for this and that people actually want this problem solved. Then I gather all those testimonials, gather all those feedback. Then eventually I have my final service. And then we switch the final service from free to paid. One thing you can do if you're doing this method and you're offering it for free, and potentially some of your free clients, if you're providing a service to them constantly and you're going to be charging a monthly payment or a yearly payment, what you can do is you can say, you've been with me since I've offered this service for free. I'm about to change it into a paid service, but since you've been with me since the beginning, I'll give you a discount. And this is how you can potentially turn some of those free clients into paid clients, and to, even if they don't want to go and pay the discounted price, you've still hopefully established a good relationship with them because you've given them so much value for free. And they'll be really happy if they want to continue going on the service and they're getting a discounted price. Last up is obviously staying lean. And then reinvesting profits as much as you can. And the final thing is really, once you can get to paid advertising, then you can really build from there and scale up. So bootstrapping a business or a business venture, entering the entrepreneurial world with no money, no capital, no funds of any sort is hard, but it's possible. It just requires you to keep pushing and keep implementing smart frameworks like this, and to just simply find your spot in the market, stay lean, and provide enough value that people will want to pay for your products in the future. So what business are you going to start with no money? Whether or not you're just in the idea stage or just starting out, let me know in the comments below. If you're someone who's always wanted to jump into business, but you don't know quite what you want to do yet, you have some ideas, reach out to me. I'll help you out. Just like in the example we did, I'll do it for free. I'm always here for the community and to provide you with some value. But yeah, I'll see you later.